Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how Jesus gives us the keys to success in life. And it's in two passages. In one passage, he's talking to two blind men. In another passage, he's talking to a father of a child with a dumb spirit. And here's what he says in Matthew chapter 9, verse 27 to 29. And when Jesus departed thence, two blind men followed him, crying and saying, Thou son of David, have mercy on us. And when he was come into the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus saith unto them, Believe ye that I am able to do this? They said unto him, Yea, Lord. Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it unto you. And then to the father of the child with the spirit, in Mark chapter 9, verse 23, Jesus said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. These are short little sayings that pack so much power of the entire universe in them, and most people are blind to them. I'll literally have people tell me when I start talking about this stuff, well, that's New Age, well, that's this and that's that. They're so far from believing what Jesus said that they can't even see how blind they are to it. And I'm not saying this to attack them. It's tragic because many people have been taught to deny basic truths, basic things that Jesus taught. He said, according to your faith be it unto you. And he said, if you can believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. And I've made this statement a number of times, but the only people in the scripture where it says all things are possible to them is God and the one that believes. Because when you believe, you're taking God's power that he's granted you and engaging it and bringing about the results that you want. As a creative being that God created in his image and likeness, you have that same power. Obviously at a lesser degree, but he's given you that power to believe. And according to your faith, that's what you're going to get. Now here's where the dilemma comes in, why people deny these truths that Jesus said, is because then they have to take responsibility for their lives. Their lives aren't working out the way they want. Bad things seem to always circle around them. According to your faith be it unto you. All things are possible to him that believeth. And this is the thing. This doesn't just work for positive things. Whatever you're believing for, whatever your faith is toward, good or bad, is what you're bringing about in your life. You need radical self-respect and responsibility for your life. Stop blaming God. Stop blaming the devil. Stop blaming your neighbor. Stop blaming your family or whoever it may be that you choose to blame for your life, and take some responsibility for it. That you have had your faith for the wrong thing, and when you tried to have faith for the right thing, you were in unbelief and doubt. I saw a woman talking about, well, this law of attraction stuff doesn't work. And then yet what she described was how she was always fearful and depressed, and she kept getting things that made her more fearful and depressed. What you're describing is exactly whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. That what people call law of attraction playing out in your life exactly the way it is said to play out. You believe something, you attract that. You're focused on that thing, you bring more of that into your life. According to your faith, be it unto you. And so yes, if you focus on fear, you get the results like Job got, where he said, what I've greatly feared has come upon me. I know this is a hard saying for some people, but it's so important because this is the key, the absolute key to your life going the way you want it and being a success in life is in this simple statement in Mark chapter 11, verse 22, have faith in God. When you believe and believe that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, all these things shall be added unto you. You'll be blessed above all that you could ask or think. You will have success in this life. Failure will disappear from you, or whatever perceived failures will work themselves out to be even greater successes than you were even planning for. This is according to your faith. But you can't receive this when you're doubting and unbelief. Because when you're doubting and unbelief, you have your faith reversed, basically. And so instead of getting the good things, you're getting those unbelief, those things you don't want. And this is one of the things that's a paradox for some people, is they can't understand how if they focus on getting out of debt, they bring more debt into their lives. And some people can do that, and they can really focus, and just through pure brute force, they'll work their way down and get rid of the debt. But they're miserable in the process, and they have nothing to show for it. And this happens in many, many instances where people are trying to get rid of something. They want to get rid of an illness, and they get themselves sick. You have to change your focus to the things that are good. This is one of the reasons why I wrote my little booklet, The 7-Day Positivity Diet, is because when you focus on Philippians 4:8, which tells you essentially, paraphrased, to think only about positive, godly, good things. When you focus and do that, actually follow that verse, which almost no one does, but you do that, you will radically change your life. But this all goes hand in hand. According to your faith, be it unto you. If you can believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. So you need to make sure that your waking hours are spent focused on the things that you want, not what you don't want. So for example, when you want to get debt free, you don't focus on debt, you focus on abundance. Because when you have an abundance, that debt goes away because you're easily able to pay it. You don't focus on sickness when you're sick, you focus on health. By his stripes you were healed. You focus on the blessing, the desired result, the good thing, the good report, the thing that's positive, that's uplifting, that glorifies God, that exhibits his goodness and mercy on you in this life. You focus and concentrate on that. And as you do that and you stay consistent, you will get great results, because these are the keys to success in life. Your faith in God and your choosing to stay on the positive mindset path, thinking about those good things of good report, those things that are just, that are lovely. When you're thinking on those things and you're not giving any room to the devil, not giving any room for doubt and unbelief, you will get the results that you're seeking. And many people go through this constant cycle of doubt and unbelief, not realizing that they're getting what they believed for. Like that woman I mentioned who's talking about, well, this law of attraction stuff doesn't work. Meanwhile, her very testimony proves it does, except that she's not getting what she wants. She's getting what she doesn't want, because that's what she's been focused on. Whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. That's what the scripture plainly says. You keep sowing those thoughts of unbelief and of doubt and of anxiety and of fear. Because listen, what fear is a lack of faith. You don't have faith in God. So you're in fear. You're anxious. And I'm not saying this to criticize you. I'm saying this so you can have a recognition of what's really going on here. Fear is not faith. It's the opposite of that. Or you could say it's faith in evil. It's faith in the devil. It's faith against God and believing for things contrary to him. But my friend, you don't have to believe any of that. You can believe for the good things, because according to your faith, be it unto you. So why not? You're going to go through your life believing something. Why not believe for the best? You've already tried believing in this mediocre, sometimes positive, doubting and unbelieving, and sometimes negative, and going back and forth and all this wavering, which doesn't get you any results that you want. Why not try doing this the right way? Believing God, having faith in God, and believing for the right things. Not focusing on those negative things, not focusing on the things you don't want, but focusing on the things you do want, and knowing that through faith in God, you'll get them. So my friend, I want to encourage you to get my book, The 7-Day Positivity Diet. It's a very short little booklet. I'll put a link in the description below. It'll be a blessing for you. And if you'll follow it, it's set up for 7 days, but if you follow it, from now on, I think you'll want to, because you'll see great results. But give it at least the 7 days and just see what happens. If it doesn't work, throw it away. But if it will work for you, if you'll do it, you'll see great results. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.